Hello and welcome back. So we are finally back trading. Today we start trading. We're not going to enter trades in that sense, but we're going to start doing things that I consider trading. SR Redrawal is a part of trading, you know. So it's 10 p.m. right now. Market opens in 1 hour or 53 minutes. Don't worry about it. I always recommend against entering on Mondays. And in addition to that, keep in mind, I've mentioned it many times. If you haven't watched the videos, I'll mention it again. But in January, just like December, November as well. November, December, January, somewhat February. Yeah, February as well, I would say so, are very slow months. And December and January are generally red months for me. So don't worry about getting an entry in on Monday or hurrying or anything like that. Like I've said many times, all the fucking time, there's no such thing as missing a trade. It doesn't exist. It's just a concept of FOMO. It is like a statistical impossibility because you're constantly moving in the future. There will always be good trades. Therefore, you can't miss out on a trade. That mentality is just stupid. It's the equivalent of sitting in a casino thinking, fuck, if I just hit on 18, I would have fucking gotten a 21 there. No, you can't think like that. Shouldn't have done that, bro. So, with that said, let's start redrawing. On this pair right here on the AUD CAD, like, December's been moving so slow, like, nothing happened. Nothing ever happens. It's like that fucking chud, you know? Anyways, let's keep moving. Here we can see that there's been movement. We're going to redraw the whole fucking thing. I'm not going to be posting all SR pairs in the Discord or anything like that. If you want to copy me, you can go right ahead. If you don't want to do that and just want some drawing experience from me, go right ahead. Yeah, it looks fine. It looks a little bit congested, but it is what it is. Okay. This one's a bit tricky. I don't want to draw on something like this. Like, what am I gonna do? Already broke out and gave us the percentages last month. So here it gets more interesting. It's just ATH. God damn, I thought everything would have to be completely and utterly withdrawn. But no. December really didn't do much. Here's some new levels. I mean, you can just move it like that. It's still within the range of volume. If you hop down the time frame, we don't draw on the 12 hour or 8 hour for that matter. If you go down far enough, there will be a closed candle there. But again, 1 day candle bodies is what we want. Hold up. Let me lean back so it doesn't make the fucking disgusting noise into the mic. Alright. See that? I'm courteous. Like fuck, these SR areas are holding still. I haven't traded in like 2 weeks. Wow, what the fuck is this? Piece of shit. How do you? So you want to draw the range, right? I'll show you my problem with this whole pair. So what's the denominator we got here? We can use this area right here, but it's shit. I mean, it will look like that. And then the range left, right? So all these previous ranges got broken. And now, I don't even know. Do I have to go back further? No, I can't. So we have to go on a singular one. This is a really strong area, so the range would look something like that because it's just trending too much. So you don't have a lot of trend ranging for SR in terms of, you know, getting your CRs in and that kind of stuff. And then you fill in the middle, of course. This is looking nice with the 200 MA on the support. It's a bit old, but that's double resistance right there. It does match nicely with our level as well. And I mean, shit. Oh, never look too deeply into SR areas. If you can't find them, they're not there. Just think about it like that. If you can't find them, other people can. ATH means all-time high. So we have to draw on singular areas like here, like there. It's not optimal, but again, everything I'm doing is back-tested, functional. We know. I haven't touched these SR areas. I'm impressed. So this looks very interesting, actually. This is the type of trade that I can enter on a Monday. I'd be able like that. Let me see. So we got something here. So we got. Yeah, I could enter BO here. The reason I put this one here is because, I mean, obviously it's gonna react to some price. It's not the best resistance area, but we're not gonna do infinite extensions, right? I mean, even if there's a limit, even on that, we don't go above the 5% mark, but you still don't want to have open ranges that just allow you to extend when there could be a potential for volume in it. How are they holding? Not much to say. Not much to say. Jeez. This can be cleaned up. This is some sloppy work. Remember, newer candles are always king, so I see there's a lot of noise here, but here's the congestion, here's the bounce, start of the range, end of the range, the top right here or here, it doesn't really matter. You make the in-betweens, right? Like, let's see here, we have some clear levels. Those are the newest ones. These ones are easier to draw. I mean, it makes sense, but here's the newer areas, but this is even newer, so let's pull it down. Yep, we got a double, triple touch. So that's valid. That looks a lot cleaner, nicer, better. ATH piece of shit. So we're gonna have to do with a singular touch on this one as well. These are gonna be very reactive pairs. Euro JPY, in my opinion. We're gonna have to see on the opening, though. That'll be quite interesting. If you're really looking for some BOs, if you want that kind of work, you can watch the market. Sorry, I gotta zoom in. The laptop monitor is quite far away. This is too big. Yeah, if you really want to get into BOs, you could sit here and watch. Because with such a massive headline risk, I mean, explosive movement is bound to happen. So that's a singular touch, no go, range right here, done. Simple, right? You can sit and watch it and get trades in. Personally, I'm not going to do that, but I have been thinking about a few things. So, if the current new head of state, the new president of Venezuela, let me just check the news real quick. Sorry, this video is going to be a little bit long because it's been so long. So Rubio sees a chance to remake Latin American Venezuela again, but okay, let's see. Leverage over okay. Bonds rigidity start. Okay, so bonds are jittery as well. So we're going to see that in SPY as long as if bond yields are going to bump up, SPY is going to do a pullback on that. We're going to have dollar demand for sure. So I mean, yeah, definitely you could. Oh, the fucking. But yeah, you could definitely be doing those BO entries for sure. Let me just have a look here. This one's clean. Okay, let's get to it. This looks like absolute shit. So yeah, I do recommend against trading on Monday, but that doesn't mean never trade on Monday, right? If I mean we could do a setup scan too, just for the BOs. It is looking very, very fucking interesting. Can't pull like there you go. It's like lagging. Nope, it's invalid. We have to go. Can we do that? No. I guess that's the best we got. It's not gonna go up, so that's not the concern right now. I'll just leave this pair B for now. Yeah, I mean, what the fuck are you gonna say about this? Yeah, you're gonna have to do. I'm gonna just use this shit from the bottom. Some singular draws here with the BOs. Damn, bro. No, this is good. Yeah. Yep. Felt like fucking, what's that autistic rich as fuck guy called? I don't remember, but the guy that made Facebook with his fucking monotone voice and the way he looks like, hello guys, welcome to Meta. I'm happy to announce our new project. That's how I felt looking at that fucking pair. It's all looking solid. Solid. Yeah, I mean shit. Yeah. Solid. No, bro. Small adjustment. ATH. Another singular drawing. Just move them. Don't need this. Just messy shit. Yeah. Continuation there, but so the range is extended here is all I'm seeing really. What I mean by that is it doesn't mean these areas are invalid right here, but where price stops and hits the floor and the ceiling, that's what I define as the range where it starts. So this would have been the ceiling, but now this is the ceiling because it stops here, right? So that's the whole range. And in between that, if you don't draw in between the range, it comes down to candle reading, really. It's okay, we don't need this though. And what? No, we don't. Come down. There we go. That's a clean redraw right here. What the fuck happened here with the bubble? Let's remove this. I mean, what the fuck is this? Wow. Damn. It rallied on war and then it fucked off. Jesus. So there's gonna be volume here for sure. That's how commodities work. Like that. Yep. Gold has been beating SPY, man. It's nuts. For real. not much to do with this pair right here that I can see. And crude is gonna fuck around, like it's just gonna blow the TA out. So that's a complete redraw. Now, one thing I wanted to talk to you about is that with this kind of breakout market, we can wait. It's not wrong to wait for the bell to ring. There's my fucking bell. Whatever, bro. Wait for the bell to ring. And then just do some BOs from there. If you let it gap first, watch the spread on your pair when it opens. Watch your fucking spread. Be careful with that. I know most of the dudes in the disc are on ICM. So, very easy to watch your spread on ICM. Built into C-Trader, to be honest, doesn't really matter. Pepperstone, ICM, when I think about it, doesn't matter. As long as it's C-Trader. Yeah. Anyways, really easy to see your spread. Keep a track of that. Spreads might be wide, even if it's not gapping. You don't want to enter those because your BO entry will suck. But I think I'm going to do a trade in 40 minutes. I'm going to look for something. But I will keep the dudes in the Discord updated. I'm not going to do a setup scan today, though. I'm going to do one for tomorrow. And if the breakout market is pretty hefty, which it might not be at all, I might just move my TP Max for the month. I do that sometimes. Rarely. Less than once a year. So, I think that wraps it up nicely. So if you want to hop in the Discord, it will be linked in the description. Also, one of the dudes in the Discord made a TikTok. He posts the video, he makes them, so shit's not my shit. Just my face, my voice. You can watch that as well. I will also be linking that in the Discord. And there's nothing for sale here. Like mentioned many times, I'll mention it again. New year, new mentions. There are no courses, mentorships, affiliates, ads, sponsors, fuck all. Not even ads on the YouTube videos. This is a trading journal. I trade full time. So with that said, yeah, that's all. Bye bye.